Hey, what's up guys, this is Izix. This week's topic is talking about being outed and how that may be dangerous. So, as far as myself, being outed, I have been. I was in a really bad relationship in the past. Like, when I first started my transition, it used to help me all the time. The beginning of the transition it's hard on a person to be outed all the time because that's during the phase where you're still just trying to be comfortable in your own skin and trying to still get to that point of being viewed a certain way of passing. So my ex used to like to refer to herself as a lesbian when guys would try to hit on her. She would say she was in a lesbian relationship, which used to mess with me so bad because I I was with her for like a year, and like the first 6 months of my transition was towards the end of our relationship. So as far as facial hair and all that, none of that kicked in until after we broke up. So during that time is when I still felt like I still looked very butch, and she wasn't like, it didn't seem like she was accepting of my transition then, even though she had her moments when she was and then other times when she wasn't. So she used to out me a lot. She used to call me a lesbian at the beginning of our relationship, say we're a lesbian couple to guys that were trying to hit on her in front of me. She even told me that I would always be a girl in her eyes. So that stuff really bothered me. And it's hard to view yourself any differently when this is what you're dealing with at the beginning of your transition. So I used to get outed by her a lot. As far as being outed by other people, here at my job sometimes, because I've been here forever, some of my coworkers will let the old name slip. It hasn't put me in any danger yet, thank God, but I think that's partially to do because I'm a bigger guy. I actually have height to me and stuff. I don't think people really want to mess with me because I look intimidating, so that's a good thing. It can be dangerous depending on the setting. So my brother still does it. He still calls me his sister, and I've told him, I was like, dude, I was like, if you're gonna keep doing that, do it while we're at your house or around family, fine, but and we're out in public, don't do it because it's a safety issue. And he understands that. So if we're out anywhere else, he doesn't do it, he catches himself. And he's still correcting himself on it because it is hard for our families to come to terms with our transition. It takes them longer to break out of the habit of calling us by our old names or old terms. So with him, I understand. I'm a little bit more lenient, but with other people, not so much. Those are the only times I've ever really been outed. It just could put you in a bad situation just depending on where you're at. I live in Texas, so it can be bad here. So I just take precautions. And if I feel like I'm gonna be outed in a situation, then I'll remove myself from that situation. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, and I'll see y'all next week.